It's rant time again. I know you're probably going, wait, what are we complaining about today? Well, Bluehost, but yet again. So I hope you enjoy this rant. Let's get to it. If you've been around my community for a while, you know I've been dealing with my websites for the last couple months. And I will tell you right now, do not, I repeat, do not use Bluehost for your website. Run. I mean, run and run fast. If you have them, you need to switch from them. If you're looking for a company to have your hosting through, do not use Bluehost. And I am saying this with the most honest sincerity. Do not use Bluehost. And this is why. I started using Bluehost at the recommendation of a couple of my mentors and friends back in 2020. At the time, it seemed like it was a good resource to go after because they were fairly inexpensive and they seemed to be like they were on the top tier of being a hosting company for websites. Unfortunately, that is not the case. You get what you pay for, my friends, and when it comes to Bluehost, yeah, they might be nice because they're fairly inexpensive, but other than that, that's all there is. Their customer service needs drastic improvement. They may say available 24/7, but you could be sitting there for half an hour to an hour on hold if you're on the phone. You could be a person that's sitting on the live chat and get told you'll be responded to in less than a minute and then still be sitting there 45 minutes later. And then if you do not respond quick enough when they do finally show up to the live chat, they will immediately close the live chat if you do not respond in less than a minute. That's a big downfall, in my opinion. Not to mention that here in the US, you would expect to deal with customer service here, or at least you would think. Unfortunately, in my experience, customer service has been completely outsourced to somewhere overseas, and there's a drastic language barrier when it comes to on the phone as well as on the live chat online. And there is no direct email support either. So you only have the two options of being on a live chat or on the phone, compared to many other companies out there who give you the ability to call on the phone or have a live chat or directly email support. And at least when you have the ability for emailing support, it may take 2, 3, 4, 5 days to get a response, but it's usually because your support request is forwarded to the team that it is relevant to, and then they in turn help you take care of whatever concern, question, or issue you're having. Bluehost does not do this. You get the phone and the live chat only. Then you have the long period of time that you're going to be either on the phone or on the live chat. My average time waiting alone is a half an hour to 45 minutes to get in contact with somebody. Then I am usually in the conversation upwards of 45 minutes to almost 2 hours at a time. And as somebody who has things to do, being on a live chat or a phone call for nearly an hour to 2 hours to get questions answered or an issue resolved is very, very irritating and agitating because I've contacted Bluehost in the past with a few of my issues, and they actually made the situation worse than what it was to begin with, to the point to where my website was down for multiple days because a support representative completely screwed up my entire website. I have recently switched from Bluehost over to SiteGround, and I cannot say anything bad about this company. When they say that they got 24/7 support, they are not lying when they got 24/7 support. I have dealt with their customer support team at least a dozen times in the past 2 weeks, and I have waited less than 5 minutes every single time for them to respond. Usually 1 to 2 minutes at the extreme most. Their customer service is beyond helpful, very easy to communicate, no language barrier, and they are dedicated to actually helping you solve whatever concern, question, or problem you're having. They will also go through step by step, helping you fix the problem yourself, or you can have them assist you doing it, depending on the situation itself. Bluehost does not do this. Bluehost will nitpick around the question and give you information that you may already have or know, and they expect you to be able to fix things on your own. Or in some situations, they'll say that they're going to fix it, and then they mess things up, which means you have to contact them again and again until these issues are resolved. And most recently, the reason that I'm really going off on this rant today is because after, you ready for this? After closing my account, after canceling my hosting plan, after switching my domains and everything else from Bluehost over to the new hosting plan at SiteGround and having my domains transferred over there as well, everything on my account should have been inactive, unusable, period, right? Wrong. Bluehost said when they closed everything down, because I was transferring from them to SiteGround, that everything was expired or set to expire and would not auto-renew as many companies do these days. I was also issued a refund for add-ons because of the time not used with that add-on. I was told at the time that don't worry about it. Everything's good to go. You have nothing to worry about. You won't be charged any renewals, and your account will be completely permanently deleted from the system on the date of your expiration. This was a bold-faced lie. Why do I say this? Because after 2 weeks of having everything off of Bluehost and over at SiteGround working perfectly, I got this wonderful email that I was charged $198 for an add-on that was canceled, that I had just been refunded for. Let me say that again. I was charged 2 weeks after canceling everything at Bluehost, and they charged me more than what I was refunded to begin with. And you remember, I just said a second ago that I was told, don't worry, everything's canceled. It's going to expire. Don't worry. You're not going to have any issues. Well, Bluehost supposedly did some site upgrades at their business. And in this process, somehow, miraculously, they managed to charge me and hundreds of other customers, some of which who have not been with this company for over a year for services. Unauthorized charges. Now, I'm sorry, that irritates me to no end, because a company should be required to authenticate and authorize charges before they're just done. They shouldn't be able to just go, oh, well, you're on here, we have your billing information, and go pull off of your credit card or your debit card or whatever it is that you have set up. And that's exactly what they did to me and hundreds of others. They did not send out any kind of email to anybody stating that this was a system error and they were working on it. Instead, you had people like me who were contacting them going, wait, what the just happened here? To be told, oh, don't worry about it. We see what happened. We're having our specialist take care of it. You'll be getting a refund in 3 to 5 days. Thankfully, mine was on a credit card. But what about those who use a debit card for a bank? What if they didn't have that fund in their bank account and you just overdrew them? What if it was an unexpected expense, like me? What if I wouldn't have caught that email? What if somebody was out on vacation and didn't get that notification because they're away from their desk? That's not cool. That is very shady and bad business practices. What makes it even worse? After I got my refund, I contacted Bluehost again. And I had asked about how this situation happened, and they said, oh, well, it's the upgrade that we did to the system. That's what caused it. Okay. I asked 2 weeks ago when I had first shut off everything if I was going to have to worry about anything like this, and I was told no. Don't have to worry. Everything's taken care of. You're not going to get charged. Yada, 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 yada. Right? Typical. Unfortunately, I'd already went from being irritated and disappointed in this company because of the experiences I've had over the last 3 years with website issues, support issues, and so on. This just added into that annoyance and aggravation even more, because after receiving my refund for their error, I contacted them again, and I was polite as can be, asking their support team how this happened and how we can prevent this from happening again. I wanted my account closed. It should have been closed. They should not have been able to charge me anything because my account was supposed to be closed. And when I say closed, I mean I do not want a single thing of information on their servers or on their system at all. I wanted it completely deleted. I was told that was what's going to happen, but in fact it did not. That's how they were able to charge me. So this week, when I was on the live chat and phone call with Bluehost support, I had 5 different people tell me that, oh, we're taking care of it, don't worry. You'll get a confirmation email in a few minutes. Didn't happen. Contact them again. Ask them what's going on. Oh, sorry for the miscommunication. You'll get your notification for confirmation in 24 to 48 hours, which didn't happen. To finally contact them, but yet again, explain everything to that support member, to have them go through and go, oh, okay, yeah, we're sending you a confirmation, which you can tell that that support member just hurried up and read up a freaking email and then sent it to me, claiming it's a confirmation. Then I asked the question about when or how long is it going to take to get all of my information off of their servers, because I do not trust this company any longer. If they are going to tell me multiple times not to worry about it, you're not going to be charged, and then turn around and charge me without my authorization, I don't trust them as far as I could pick them up and throw them, because they've already charged me once. What's going to stop them from charging me again without my authorization? Nothing, because they've already done it. So I asked how long it would take. Oh, well, it'll be automatically done. When? Let me find that out for you. Give me 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, 2 to 3 minutes go by. They come back. Give me another 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. A half an hour later, they finally come back, say, I'm sorry for the hold. Thank you for patiently waiting. I'm talking with our billing department. Their billing department is not sure how long it would take for things to come off. So now they escalate it and send it to their tech support team. And as of this recording, they have about 4 hours left before their time frame window expires for getting back in touch with me. And I'm positive, just based on the experiences that I've had with this company, that they're either A, not going to meet their own self-imposed deadline for contact, or they're going to wait an additional day for me to contact them, irritated as I have been, because they're not doing their job. So this is my reason for ranting on Bluehost. This is also the reason that I highly recommend that if you're looking to host a website or a blog or anything like that, do not use Bluehost. If you want to use a company that actually does speak English, is willing to help, and can help you get things done fairly quickly, I highly recommend going to somebody like SiteGround. There is a referral link in the description. I do receive a benefit if you do make a purchase through my link. It's no additional cost to you. It's just a referral so they can see that I sent you. There's other companies out there that you can also check out, like GoDaddy or HostGator and other companies that are more reputable and better than using Bluehost. Yes, they may be a little bit more expensive with Bluehost, but ultimately you're getting a higher quality of service and professionalism through these other companies compared to going through Bluehost. My mentors have even stated this in some of our meetings lately, that they are very, very disappointed in how Bluehost has gone downhill to the point to where they themselves no longer recommend that company. They're now, like me, in recommending SiteGround or GoDaddy, HostGator, Flywheel, Liquid Web, or any other company other than Bluehost, because Bluehost has gone way, way downhill over the past 3 years. Myself, I will never, ever recommend Bluehost again. If it were up to me, I would have that company closed immediately. I'm simply waiting for another 24 hours to see if they do, in fact, respond like they're supposed to about permanently deleting all my information from their company servers so I don't have any more issues. After I get this situation handled, I am actually filing a complaint with the Better Business Bureau, the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, as well as the Federal Communications Commission, the FCC. I have also considered sending it to my state Attorney General as well as the U.S. Attorney General, as well as the local news, to not only complain and show my proof, but to hopefully have something done so people are not screwed over by this company any further than what they already have. They have very, very bad business practices, in my opinion, and they should not be allowed to get away with the misuse of their billing system to charge people. Yes, though I got refunded, they should still not be able to charge, especially after services have been canceled and the account was to be closed. And as I said, it wasn't just me. There were hundreds, if not thousands, of people who were charged. When I looked at their Facebook page to inform them of being angry with them because I was having such a hard time getting through on the live chat and on the phone, I had seen 40 other people already on there complaining about the same exact thing, and a few of them had in fact mentioned not having that service for over a year and were charged. So if they can close out somebody's account that has not been with them for 2 years and then charge them after being gone for nearly 2 years, that goes to tell me that they have a big issue within their system, because I looked at their terms of service, and after closing an account, all your information should be deleted from their system within 30 days from the date that all services are expired. You heard that. 30 days after your account has expired. Yet, those people who have been away from that company for over a year, nearly 2, were still in their system to be charged for hosting services or add-on services and stuff that they had canceled almost 2 years ago. So, if you are with Bluehost already, I highly recommend you find a different host for your website, as well as switching your domain names and everything else away from that company and getting your account closed completely. Now, it does take a couple weeks for the entire process to ensure that your website is transferred away from that company smoothly and continues working without any issues, as well as the couple-day process to transfer your domains from Bluehost to whatever company you're going to choose. After you get all of that done, I highly recommend that you do the same process that I did and you thoroughly contact them. If they give you a deadline of 24 hours, you wait that 24 hours and then immediately contact them if they don't respond within that 24 hours. If they tell you 24 to 72 hours, give them that full 72 hours. If they do not respond, contact them again. Ask for confirmation numbers or case numbers. That way you have a record of it. Keep a copy of your transcript if you're on a live chat by dragging and dropping and highlighting the entire chat from beginning to end. That way it has timestamps, and save that into a document. Do whatever you can to have proof of the conversation and the information that you need to be able to show that this company has screwed you in one way or another, be it by their support team lying, or be it their tech team lying, or their billing team lying, whatever the situation may be. Because if you don't stand up to this company, they are going to continue screwing you and screwing other customers, and I won't stand for it myself. That's why I am going to the government and the news and everybody else to hopefully prevent this from happening again. I hope you found today's video helpful and informative. If you have any questions, by all means, please feel free to ask. I hope you have a great day or evening, depending on where you are in the world, and we'll see you in the next episode.